All right. Good evening. Bonsoir, Ani, and welcome to our regular meeting of the year. Actually, it's our last council meeting for 2025. So hopefully it's been a good year for everybody. I'd like to begin the meeting by acknowledging that we are in the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe people in the Robinson-Huron Treaty area and wish to recognize the neighboring community of Dokis First Nation. While we meet today, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the importance of the lands which we each call home. We do this to reaffirm our commitment and responsibility in improving relationships between nations and to improving our own understanding of local Indigenous peoples and their cultures. From coast to coast, we acknowledge the ancestral and unceded territory of all the Inuit, Métis, and First Nations people that call this land home. And with that, I need a mover and a seconder to adopt the agenda. Roger and Dave. All those in favor? Thank you. Any disclosure of pecuniary interest tonight? Seeing none. We have no delegations. And so we'll move on to item 6.1, general government. So we have a resolution to approve council attendance for 2026 conferences. And that's left over from the November 5th meeting. So if you turn the page, you see the conferences that are listed. Maybe we can go by, sorry.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. So we're not obligated to have interest for all the
No.
conferences at this point. At this point, it would be important to know for Roma and Good Roads. I have already the name of Councillor View for Roma.
Okay.
So that's it right now. But if there's any interest for AFMO, FUNM, and AMO, it's good to have those names in advance, but we won't, we're not required to pass a resolution this evening.
Okay.
We can wait. But
Okay.
it's just good to have in advance just for budget and.
Right. Yeah, because
just
we're going to be
prepare.
going into budget deliberations
right.
anyway. So we normally, as we normally do, we try to keep it to 2 conferences a year and per counselor. So anyway, and by the way, AFMO this year is going to be in Sudbury. So that's a good time for people to attend that one. And then, of course, AMO, did you want an indication or?
Sure.
Okay, who, AMO, Roger, you, what about you, Bob? Oh, AMO, it's in
The
the
only one that I can see going right now is FUNM.
FUNM, okay. Dean, are you interested? No, okay. Dave?
For now, just Roma.
Just Roma, okay. All right,
How about you, Madam Mayor?
what's that?
How about you?
Oh, yes, FUNM and AMO for me. All right.
So I do have a resolution
we do have for
Roma.
You didn't want to go to Ogra?
I'm not sure I can make that timing.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Madam Clerk.
So mover and seconder.
Oh, right, I need a mover and a seconder. Bob and Roger.
So it is moved and seconded. Be it resolved that council approves the following members of council to attend the following conferences in 2026. So Roma conference is January 18th to the 20th, 2026 at the Toronto Sheraton Centre Hotel. Approximate cost of $2,800 for each delegate. And we have Councillor View attending that conference.
Thank you. All those in favor? Thank you. All right, we'll move on to finances. And we have Julie here. So are you broken in as our new treasurer, Julie? Happy anniversary. It's been 1 month.
1 month today, thank you.
1 month today.
Broken in, I don't know.
All right, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. So yes, the first resolution or bylaw that you have in your package is for the interim tax levy. So pretty much similar to previous years, we have to charge or perceives about, 50% of the 2025 levies in the interim period for 2026. We are proposing to change the dates this year, consistent with what was proposed for the finals, to advance the dates to help the municipality's cash flows. So the one half of the interim, the first half would be due on February 25th of 2026, and the second balance would be due in March of 25th, 2025, 26.
And the bills will be going out this month.
No.
January? No? Well,
It
you're
would
not
be in
that.
January. We haven't received any
Okay.
information for our assessments yet.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as soon as that is received, yes, then we will proceed with preparing the interim bills.
Okay. Just want to see if maybe earlier, you never know. Okay, I need a mover and a seconder to adopt the resolution. Dean and Dave.
It is moved and seconded, be resolved that bylaw 2025-52, being a bylaw to provide for an interim levy, tax levy, be read a first, second, and third time and finally passed.
Thank you. All those in favor? Thank you. If you go to your package, you'll see the 2026 budget schedule, even though it starts in 2025. So I'd like councillors to please note that in your calendars. That, okay, so on November 13th, the staff will be getting together to review the budget, and then they will have a meeting on the that's November, we're already done. So for us, a special council meeting will be held on Tuesday, December 16th at 2 p.m. Okay, so please note that, and we'll have our preliminary look. This is where you're asked to bring your wish list. Hopefully it's small for this year. And then we have presentations on Wednesday, February 4th at 1:30 p.m. And it is a council evening, so we'll just do the budgets in the afternoon and then just go into council afterwards. Then on the 25th, if necessary, we'll have another presentation and we'll have more deliberation on the draft budget if we need it. And then finally for council, we'll have the public presentation on March 4th, followed 2 weeks later with the adoption of the agenda on March 18th. Anybody have any questions with regards to the schedule? Seeing none. Then we'll go to 6.2.3, resolution to authorize 2025 reserves transactions, and I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. So in your package, you do have the list of capital projects that were not completed or started in 2025 as projected back last year. So we're bringing this in front of you to recommend to be deferred to 2026 so that we can keep going with the project or start it in the future.
Thank you. Any questions? Seeing none, I just have a question for Martin. The where it talks about the what do they call them? You know, on the streets there, the lampshades or whatever you call them, the street lights. That's not the ones they were going to repair on the 27th of November, right?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, good. And did those get repaired?
They were supposed to be out today. It was deferred from last week to this week, and I have not reached out to them, so I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. I'll find out tonight when I go home. All right, so I need a mover and a seconder, please. Bob and Roger. Yeah, that's okay. Take your time.
Too many screens. Moved and seconded, be it resolved that council agrees that the 2025 unfinished projects as listed below or as presented, be deferred to 2026, and that council authorizes that the funds allocated to these projects be transferred into reserves before the 2025 year end.
Thank you. All those in favor? Thank you. All right, we move on to 6.3. We have a resolution to approve the overage for the industrial shelter project. And Martin, you're going to speak to it?
Yes, it's me. 1 second here. Let's just pull this up. All right. Good evening, everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yes?
Beautiful. So the industrial shelter was passed this past year in September. And basically the structures, we have 2 CCAN containers with a steel roof covering them to help out Public Works with our equipment to store. Over the cost of the building, what is an unforeseen circumstance that happened was the structure itself was engineered to take the roof, or the roof, I should say, was structurally engineered to go onto the CCANs. But once we put the weight of the roof onto the CCANs started visibly shifting. So that was not taken into consideration in the original scope of work. So we are asking for an additional funds to do a change order to help prevent the building from shifting. It basically, we want to install helical piles underneath the CCANs to support the CCANs from twisting anymore. That's the intent of the of this ask.
And my understanding is that the monies will come from some of the savings that we've had in other projects. Mark?
Through you, Madam Mayor, yes, speaking on behalf of the Treasurer, yeah, we've realized some savings both on the roof project at the municipality and the project of the boilers at the arena to be able to run a cost overrun on this project and still remain on budget overall.
Okay. So Martin, just out of curiosity, when we contracted out this this project, I guess they didn't figure that would be a problem?
Yeah, so the company that we hired, it was the only company that bid. So this is actually their first time doing this. So when they had hired the engineers to get everything engineered, the steel roof is engineered. The steel roof is engineered to go onto the CCANs. The only thing that was not taken into consideration is what the CCANs are on. So we have the CCANs on gravel, whereas if it was on like a concrete pad, the CCANs can't twist because there's nothing underneath it but concrete. But because it's on, it's packed gravel, but there's still room for the gravel to settle. So that's what's happening, is that there's so much weight on one side of the CCANs that they want to just twist inwards. So that was not, that was an oversight that we never really thought of. So, well, you live, you learn, I guess. So.
Yes, well.
Just a general question, and I don't know, wouldn't that have been in the general scope of work of the engineering firm to make sure that the ground was solid in layman's terms?
So what ended up happening there is that, like, I would say that this is on us for this one, because the engineering firm that was hired was designed to build a steel roof on CCANs. That engineering firm had nothing to do with what the CCANs were on. So when it was basically me, I designed the flooring for it, which was just a gravel pad. I never thought that there'd be so much weight on one side that it would actually start compacting the ground a little bit more than it should have. So if you drive by Public Works, you'll see the building is standing and everything is there, but there is that slight concern that with that twist, that it potentially, with a large enough snow load, it could potentially cause damage or eventually fall, which I don't think it will, but we just want to take precautions in making sure that never happens.
Any other questions? No. All right, so we have a resolution before you. I need a mover and a seconder. Moved by Dean and Bob.
It is moved and seconded, be it resolved that council approves a change order for an additional $35,980 plus applicable taxes to complete the industrial shelter project at the Public Works Department.
Thank you. All those in favor? Thank you. All right, so we'll move on to 6.3.2. So we have a resolution to adopt a bylaw to authorize a service agreement with Ontario Clean Water Agency, Aqua, for the Noelville Waste Lagoon and Collection System. I need a mover and a seconder. Dean and Dave, are there any questions with regards to the report? Willie, I know you're in techno land there, so let me know if you have questions, okay? Oh, Bob.
Yes, I presume that this is just the regular agreement we have with Aqua, and it's occurring every year, and it's for their maintenance work.
Go ahead.
Almost correct. It's a 5-year agreement. And we did some minor tweaking to the changes in terms of exchanging of information, so no monetary change there. And for council's information, the yearly increases will be cost CPI or 2% on a yearly basis.
Oh. Just lost power.
We lost our connection with.
Okay, want to try again? We'll just hold it until you reboot.
The rest of the terms are consistent.
Oh, they weren't gone? Oh, okay, good.
We just temporarily lost power on something, so
Oh, okay,
we can presume.
okay, great. All right. Any other questions with regard to the Aqua agreement?
It is moved and seconded, be resolved that bylaw 2025-53, being a bylaw to authorize a service agreement with Ontario Clean Water Agency, Aqua, for the provision of management, operations, and maintenance services of the Noelville Wastewater Lagoon and Collection System, be read at first, second, and third time and finally passed.
Thank you. All those in favor? Thank you. We don't have a report for 6.4. 6.5, is that up online or no? Okay, so in your package, you saw that there's a resolution to consider Henvey Inlet's First Nations request to use the Alban Community Center as an evacuation center if need be. And this will allow our fire chief to enter into discussions with Henvey Inlet to do the appropriate planning, the safety procedures that need to be followed, etc. So I need a mover and a seconder, Dave and Roger.
Just to mention, so this report will be brought back to council with a draft agreement on the terms and
Yeah, once they work it all out.
that's right.
Okay, yeah.
So it is moved and seconded, whereas Henvey Inlet First Nation is updating its emergency management plan and has requested the use of the Alban Community Center as an evacuation center in the event an evacuation order is issued for their community. And whereas the municipality of French River supports regional emergency preparedness and collaboration with neighboring municipalities. Now therefore be it resolved that council approve in principle the request from Henvey Inlet First Nation to utilize the Alban Community Center as an evacuation center, subject to the facility's approved building occupancy, load capacity, and compliance with all applicable safety and operational requirements. And that council directs staff to work with Henvey Inlet First Nation to identify the necessary planning, procedures, and agreements required to facilitate the use of the facility during an emergency.
Thank you. All those in favor? Thank you. All right, we'll move on to correspondence. You have in your package the Association of Roads Supervisors. And I'd like to extend our congratulations to Martin's new designated uh, designation, which is now Certified Road Supervisor at the intermediate level. So congratulations to Martin. We'll move on to the consent agenda. So I need a resolution to adopt the items contained in the consent agenda. Bob and Dave?
Moved and seconded, be it resolved that council approves the items of the consent agenda under section 8.1 and receives the items under section 8.2.
Thank you. All those in favor? Thank you. We don't have any notice of motions? No. All right. So we have announcement and inquiries, and I have quite a few. So, Bob, do you want to start? And then I'll just cross off what you're going to say. How's that? Is that a deal? Is that a deal?
Thank you,
Bob?
Madam Mayor, but how did you know I had quite a few?
Because you and I are probably a lot alike.
First thing I'd like to start off with, I had the chance of, and I should have been there more often, I guess, to visit the gallery. As soon as I opened the door, I went, ah. Diane and her staff have done a great job there. I would encourage anybody, everybody to drop in and visit. If you like art, even if you don't like art, you'll be amazed. It's she's done a great job in there. I just my hat is off to Diane and the gallery. This Friday, we have an event going on here outside, the tree lighting. From what I hear, we'll have hot chocolate, we'll have a choir. This is what I've heard through the grapevine. And we'll have special visitors, which are members of our municipality, to come out and join us in a very informal gathering here outside. Saturday, December 13th, we have our drive-through parade hosted by Chartrand Lumber. Again, I hear great things of the parade. Media will be here with new floats. I hear will be close to 20 floats. And I'll leave next Wednesday's event, the seniors dinner and the volunteer night to you, Madam Mayor. On that, not done yet. On Thursday, December 11th, we have our planning board meeting here. Just to throw a little bit of numbers on you, on that night we'll be dealing, I believe, with our number 37 application for severance for the year 2025, which is quite a lot. You probably also all received an invitation for a Christmas social that night, which will be held here. The planning board, we've started, this is our third year of inviting all councils and staff, building department, and bylaw, just to have a little Christmas social. It'll be our meetings at 5, so this will probably be going on around 6:30. So on the 11th, and please respond to the planning board if you're going to be attending. You didn't get it? I'll give you a personal one after the meeting. I heard something about streetlights a while ago. I'll also be checking tonight going home because I've been waiting 6 years to have that one repaired. The seniors complex, the numbers I received from Holly we now have 20 confirmed with deposit. We have another one that's confirmed, but they're just waiting to sell their house. On Monday, she did a showing and the people have applied. She hasn't received the application yet. And she's had a few more inquiries with dates, appointments to visit. It seems in the last month, the people we have applying are more serious than the people this past summer. I guess that these people are looking for a place, they're ready and they're going. We had our first snowfall or second snowfall and third snowfall in the last week. The snow plowing, the sidewalks, everything seems to be going good. I know Descons have purchased a snow blower for our super to do the sidewalks. I believe that's been delivered now. The common room, we're getting more and more furniture in. We're still waiting from the for tables and more chairs. That should be shortly. And this next week with one of the board members, Dennis, I will be going to Perry Sound to pick up a hutch and some storage cabinets, I should say. So, and being our last meeting of the 2025, I'd just like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I still use the word Christmas, and I'll never stop using it. So I just wish the best to everyone. Thank you, Madam Mayor.
Roger?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. First of all, I would like to thank Jason and Renee for the work they did at the train this week. It was well organized, well set up. The hot chocolate was good and it was needed. It was cold. I think that's about it for me.
Thank you. Dean? You're all good?
Nothing to report, really.
Okay, good. Dave?
I don't really have anything to add, but Bob, the invitation that we got was just for the planning board itself. I'm looking at the emails and I don't know if there's another one that went out.
If I may, no, because I know the staff at the Mark's Day office responded.
Oh, okay.
I will check
The
on
one
that.
I got is only from the planning board anyway.
I would like to know
Oh,
more
Matt.
detail on it.
I'm through, Madam Mayor. I did forward that email just now to council.
Oh, okay. There we go.
A little more detail on that planning board meeting. This is something new, right? I don't think the.
This is
planning
the
board
third
ever
year
met.
I've started a little social Christmas gathering after the, where we can chit chat, not. I accept any chit chat from everyone except planning board business. It's a Christmas social where we get to talk to the different people in the offices and
And they're gonna do that here.
yeah,
And
it'll be Thursday, December 11th.
And then during the day or?
No,
After our meeting, 6:30.
6:30?
Our meeting's at 5, so
Okay,
this will
got
be
it.
about 6:30.
it's good. I think your meeting's at 5:30.
5:30?
Yeah.
I'm always here at 4:30.
All right. And Dave, you're okay? All right. Okay, well, that crossed off a few things off my list, so I'm not going to repeat those. But December 10th at noon, for lunch, remember, we are serving over at the Noelville Seniors Luncheon. So if people can get there
The church.
at the church, yeah, downstairs. So far, they have about 100, a little over 100 people coming. So I've asked also Ado Signal, the staff, to come and help with the dishes and stuff like that. So if everybody can get there around 11:45, and then there'll be two groups, one working in the kitchen and the other one serving. So we're gonna be serving the seniors, similar to what we do with the June luncheon. so that I think it's going to be pretty packed tight in there. So serving will be easier than having long lines of people going to a buffet. All right. And then, of course, that evening is Volunteer Appreciation Night. So we honor those that have participated and volunteered their time in either a sporting group or any type of work that they do for the community as a volunteer. And that's going to be at the ACC at 6:30. On the December 5th for the lighting ceremony, the Rapids are playing after at 7 o'clock. So after there, people can go and watch our Rapids play over there. And I too want to extend my thanks to everyone who worked at the Christmas train. Unfortunately, I couldn't get out of my driveway, and so I had to miss it this year. I want to bring forward a new report that came out just this week. It's called Hunger Hurts Ontario, and it's about the usage of food banks and how over 1 million people in Ontario are now using food banks, which is a record number. We have felt the same impact at our local food bank. We were part of a news story with MCTV with DSAB to talk about the needs of people and why the two are not meeting. So people are getting low wages, the cost of food is high, and there's no in between there, and people are struggling. So it was quite a report to read, and I encourage you to read it. Also, I want to give a special thank you to all those who have donated to the Christmas basket this year. We're getting more and more. The food bank is working very well with the Christmas basket. Councillor Roger just got 200 pounds of potatoes there that was delivered tonight. And our 100 families plus will be doing very well this Christmas, and their fridges will be empty for not just a few days, but for a few weeks. So thanks to Denis Perivo and his group and the group at the food bank, we're making a difference. I also want to thank our firefighters. There was Kevin, Bradley, and Connor, who went to, some of them went to Mississauga, but they were there to unload to Mississauga, to Global Medics. Once again, donated about 4,000 pounds of rice, lentils, chickpeas for our people in need. The caveat is that we have to send our emergency services to pick it up, and it's a trip well worth it. And they also unloaded all those boxes. So for rice and lentils and stuff like that will be good for the year, thanks to Global Medics. And so I was quite happy with that. Also, I just want to bring to your attention, there's a new committee that Univ started along with DSAB and Public Health, and we're involved in it. And it's about the creation of a walk-in clinic. I know a lot of people have talked about the need out here to have a walk-in clinic, but I thought municipal affairs were complicated. The health is even more complicated, and it has so many more regulations. And right now we're just in the data collection. And one of the questions that comes up is, do we hear of people asking, is there a walk-in clinic in the municipality? If you do hear somebody asking, can you let me know? It's going to be raw data that's, slapped together, but in order for us to apply through Ontario Health for funds to have a walk-in clinic, we need data, and data is missing. And so we can't, Univ is working with the hospitals, the social workers, and the sociologists. They're doing their thing. And so once the data is collected, then we get together and then we can put a proposal together. So that's the new thing that I'm involved. And I think I've covered everything. And I too want to wish everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And we'll see you at all the events. Mark, No, Julie, anything? Members of the public? The one, yes, you have to go to the microphone. No, no, you gotta, no. Oh, cheering. Oh, I thought you wanted a question. Okay, yeah. Well, it's gonna be a long road, but hopefully we can have that. So I think that's all I have. Let me check my notes because Bob screwed up my. Mm-hmm. Eh? Oh, Willie. Poor Willie is recovering over there. Okay, Willie, since I don't see you wanting to say anything, good luck on your recovery. All right, so then now we will move to, we have a closed session. So I need a resolution to resolve into closed session. Need a mover, seconder, Dean and Dave. All those in favor?
Je vais la lire.
Thank you. Oh. Thank you. All those in favor again? Okay. All right, Willie, get well. Okay, so I need a resolution to reconvene into open session. Roger and Bob, all those in favor? Thank you. I know I didn't let you read it. Okay, good. Yep. You're all caught up? Okay,
I'm all caught up.
all caught up, good. Okay, then I need a resolution to adopt the confirmation bylaw. Moved by Dean and Dave.
So you're presented, you know.
You okay? All those in favor? Thank you. And I need a resolution to adjourn our last meeting of 2025. Dave and Bob? All those in favor? Thank you. All right, everybody. We'll see you at all the events. I'm not going to say goodbye because I'll see you at all the events.